Hello everyone, this is Accelerate Games. I am back with another episode of Let's Play for Star Wars Battlefront. And today I'm going to cover the different heroes as well as their playstyle, their roles. For the most part, each hero is designed with a specific purpose. And it's currently the three heroes we have for each side. Of course, the Empire is Senator Palpatine, Boba Fett, and Darth Vader himself. And then for the Rebels, we have Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Leia. So it's very important that you understand the different type of heroes. Each hero currently fits a specific role and excel really well in that role. So for close range combat, you have Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. They do the most damage in close range and are really good at getting inside and just doing a massive amount of damage. Long range, of course, is Han Solo and Boba Fett. That's their specialty. And then support, the last role is Leia and Emperor Palpatine. Or Darth Sidious. So those are the three roles right now: close range, long range, and support. So depending on your playstyle, you might like the long range or close range damage dealer. Then you can choose between Luke, Darth for close, long range, Han Solo or Boba Fett, and support Leia, and Emperor Palpatine. Now, in regards to each hero has, of course, their own set of moves and uniqueness, and so I'm gonna go through each of them, and I'm gonna try to show you some quick gameplay of each of them. So let's start with the first and foremost, of course, Darth Vader. And so Darth Vader has three ability. He has Force Choke, which pretty much, if you know who Darth Vader is, that's like his symbolic move that he always does that in the movies. If somebody pisses him off, he just chokes them out, and that's his one of his main ability. And then the other two is Saber Throw and Heavy Strike. And so, of course, Force Choke is really good for medium to long range, getting in on the enemy. And then Saber Throw is for when you can't reach the enemy in time and you need to do damage. And so this is really good in case the enemy is very agile and too far away. I believe Saber Throw has a longer range than Force Choke. And then Heavy Strike is for when you finally get up close and you want to murder somebody, pretty much. So using this ability, kill all foes in Vader's immediate vicinity. So for the Heavy Strike, so he does a strike almost like a 360-degree strike. And throwing a lightsaber or Saber Throw is not Darth Vader's most powerful ability, but it is the only ability with a long reach, using it whenever you're yeah. So that's what I thought. Saber Throw has the longest reach. Force Choke, enemies are not affected by choke, can't interrupt this ability, so make sure that Vader is in the clear before picking up your target. If you're successful, this ability is guaranteed kill against any rebel troops. Alright, so those are the three abilities for Darth Vader. We go next to Luke Skywalker. Now, Luke Skywalker, his three abilities are Force Push, Saber Rush, and Heavy Strike. Now, him and Darth Vader share a similar ability with a Heavy Strike, as it's a 360-degree spin. So that is similar to Darth Vader. But let's start with Force Push. So Force Push, of course, and, if you've seen the movie, you know what that is. But this ability, you use it. You must use it quickly on an enemy at short distance or when you become overpowered. So this is a good move to kind of, if you're getting jumped or you're just getting overwhelmed, this is a good move to kind of give you a little bit breathing room. So he pushes them back. It would kill most troopers. I believe any trooper that get hits with this is fine. In regards to heroes themselves, of course, they have a little bit of resistance to it. So, and then Saber Rush. You use Saber Rush when you need to quickly close a distance gap where your foes are keeping, Luke at range. So this ability can inflict a great deal of damage if you judge the distance correctly. So this is his gap closer move that does damage while also shortening the distance between you and your target. So it's a good move to get in close and get up on your enemy faster and also do some damage. And then, of course, the Heavy Strike is the one I mentioned earlier. This ability is similar to Darth Vader, where you do a 360-degree turn and kill anything in your vicinity. Of course, heroes have resistance, so you wouldn't be able to kill them right away with this, but it is a good combination move. Alright, and then we go to Boba Fett. Now, Boba Fett is a long-distance fighter, as If you've seen the movie, you know who he is. So his three abilities: the wrist rocket, flamethrower, and jetpack. So the wrist rocket is a great for taking out multiple opponents at once, or firing at enemy heroes who can reflect blaster bolts. Yeah. So that's a good one. So the wrist rocket, if you're fighting enemy heroes who can reflect blaster bolts, like Luke Skywalker. So, but it can't reflect rockets. So he wouldn't be able to reflect this attack from Boba Fett. And then the flamethrower, of course, is designed to use when Boba Fett is stuck in a situation he may not want to be in. And for example, he could have a hero like Luke or somebody else are surrounded by a lot of people, and the flamethrower kind of gives him some breathing room and does a damage up close. For the greatest efficiency, land from flying through the air and catch a few foes on fire and take them off. So you can use the flamethrower in conjunction with your jetpack. Now the jetpack is probably the most iconic part of Boba Fett makeup, and the jetpack allows him to travel the terrain unlike any other character in the entire game. So he could go on top of areas where it's difficult for anybody else to reach, and it really gives him a unique advantage compared to other heroes, in that he could use the terrain to his advantage and just pick people off from a distance with his wrist rocket and a jetpack. And I've seen people do that to great annoyance. I guess is the word I'm looking for, because it does get a little bit annoying, and some people do call it a little bit cheap when he does that. But that's a part of what makes him Boba Fett. And his equivalent is Han Solo. So Han Solo is really good at long range too. So he kind of negates Boba Fett going to these areas. He's probably the best hero to take Boba Fett out if he's in an unreachable area by normal terrain. And so his three abilities are Rapid Fire, Lucky Shot, and Shoulder Charge. So Rapid Fire, this ability to fire already powerful blaster pistol as quickly as you can pull the trigger, gives you a great advantage when hand must attack large number of enemy troops. So Rapid Fire is good for you to do massive amount of damage to individual or multiple targets, because you press the trigger as fast as you can, and you do as much shots as you could in a short amount of time. A Lucky Shot is incredibly powerful blaster shot. Deals an area effect explosive damage, effective against both opponents and vehicles. And so this one is really good. Lucky Shot is essentially a part of your tool in every situation. Using this ability each time its cooldown wears off aids you significantly. Now Lucky Shot is really good against heroes, especially if you get them in the back. Of course, Palpatine and Darth Vader can reflect they could reflect blaster shots, and so you want to make sure that if you're doing a Lucky Shot, I haven't actually seen them reflect a Lucky Shot, but it's possible they could, because there's still a lot of intricacies to this game that hasn't really been played out or tested out yet. So most of the time when I'm doing Lucky Shot, I usually wait until after they can't block anymore, until they're done, or when they're in the middle of attack. The best, of course, time to shoot them is if their back is facing you. You can shoot them in the back, and it's not ideal in terms of like honor and stuff. But at the end of the day, you're fighting a Sith Lord. I don't think you exactly want to give them the chance to turn and face you. And then the last ability is Shoulder Charge. Now this ability is solo brutally charged shoulder first, straightforward, taking out everything in its path. So you use this ability to get Han out of tight situations, or if you see a group of stormtroopers that is just too close together, the shoulder charge runs over everyone in Han's path for a short burst. So it's good for kind of just trucking people, like you're in football. It works great against the troopers, infantry units. Not so much against, especially if you're going against Darth Vader, since he's close range. You don't want to get close to him. So you might want to use it for either Boba Fett or Senator Palpatine, but not against Darth Vader. And then let's go to Leia. So she's more of a support class, and her and Palpatine are in a similar role. So there's three abilities to have, and I'll start with Leia. Her first ability is Supply Drop, and Leia drops a star card for the friendly troopers. So in a way, these power-up star cards are some of the most powerful abilities in Star Wars Battlefront, and they're available to all troopers. So use this ability whenever friendly troopers are nearby, because they can protect Leia and attack their target with greater ease. So, and that's really important to do that. So if you're playing with Leia, you want to make sure you're actually using this all the time to help power up your troops. And then you have Enhanced Squat's Shield. So Leia drops a squat shield even more powerful and protective than the average squat shield. And drop this enhanced shield when Leia and her squad are stuck in a highly defensive position and need extra protection. Another use for this ability is to dictate your own battlefield, creating like a safe zone for you and your teammates to go in and out. Beware that a lot of times when you put the shield up, they will attempt to throw grenades in the shield, so that's something you have to look out for. And then the last one is Trooper Bane, which Leia fires a highly powerful shot that takes down troopers in one shot and can also fire straight through shields. So use this ability when there is a large group of troopers in front of Leia, or if you must shoot through Leia's shield to attack anyone in the outside. So Trooper Bane is really good for when you want to stay in your bubble, your shield bubble, and just shoot out and pick people off. It also does a good amount of damage to heroes, so using this wisely while you dance in and out of your shield is really good, because you can dance out of your shield, do a lot of shot, but then when you're trying to retaliate, you run back in your shield and then use Trooper Bane to continue doing damage. So while they're trying to shoot you, your shield is protecting you, but then you could also shoot them. So it's a way to kind of get double damage. So that is a really slick way to play Leia. Only thing you have to worry about, of course, is Darth Vader. He is particularly difficult to beat as Leia, because he can just run in your bubble and slice you up, and of course you don't want to get that happen. So, and then last but definitely probably the most, I think he's probably just as popular, if not more popular than Darth Vader, is Darth Sidious, or Emperor Palpatine, or Senator Palpatine, whatever you want to call him. I like calling him Darth Sidious because that's who he really is. And he has 3 abilities. His first is Imperial Resources, and pretty much Palpatine drops a power-up for his team similar to Leia. So again, these are some of the most powerful power-ups for your team, so there's a little bit of mirror between them. And that's, I think, the only thing they have between them. The second movie has is Chain Lightning, which of course is completely different from Leia's. And so if you've seen a movie, you know that Chain Lightning is a signature move, and he sends a powerful force lightning that attaches to one target and is spread through any other nearby targets with one blast. And so use this ability primarily for groups or troopers standing close to each other. It weakens all of them, making them easier targets for your team. And then last, you have Force Dash. Now, Force Dash, Emperor Palpatine, he dashes forward extremely rapidly. To make for Palpatine's slow movement speed, he can use Force Dash to launch himself forward, get into any location quickly. So use this whenever you need to get somewhere, as the cooldown returns relatively quickly, so you can use it again. He also, I believe, he has a couple other abilities. But I'm going to hop into some heroes versus villains. Alright, so I'm going to be playing as Han Solo. I'm actually fairly decent with him, so I should have a good tenure. Hopefully. I don't die too fast. And his shoulder charge is L1. His lucky shot is R1. His rapid fire is triangle. I really don't want to go here, but more than that.
Feel that one? Can't afford to mess around. Let's finish him up quick. Next one will put you down. Let's deal with these guys fast.
Oh, nice. He's rocking, first rocket.
Open fire!
So these are rapid fires now, so put a lot of damage without worrying about cooldown.
Cover each other!
Me and Boba Fett just keep going back right now. He's playing really smart with Boba Fett. I'm using Leia's shield. Oh, and he's over here.
I got plenty.
I'm gonna give him a lucky shot.
How much is
got him, yes, got him. That was a good one.
Let's go!
So I use my lucky shot to do a lot of damage. I mean, a rapid fire, not lucky shot. I'm gonna say my lucky shot for hopefully Darth Vader or Palpatine. Okay, so Palpatine stuck up on me. I didn't see it. Alright, so I'll be playing as Boba Fett this round. Similar to the playstyle a little bit in terms of Han Solo.
Have some of this. Want some? You're worth a fortune.
Thank you, Darth Vader.
Don't bother hiding. You're just another man.
Nice.
What? Y'all like blaster fire? Work together.
Nothing personal.
Got him.
I'll make you pay, Buckethead.
Flamethrower's operational.
Okay, that's 2 of them I got with that Boba Fett. Not bad. I needed to find some life. Flamethrower's really good in that close quarter. Did a lot of damage to Luke Skywalker.
Distract them.
Leia. Alright, so I'm playing as Darth Vader again. I'm gonna try to highlight some of his abilities.
Highest pace.
Take it to 'em.
They've underestimated us.
We've got these guys.
Strike! Look out!
Oh no, orbital strike. Alright, get to play Senator Palpatine again.
Forth, let none escape their fate.
Still alive. Must be getting slower.
Good.
Throwing grenade! Hit 'em hard!
Whatever it takes.
We're not letting you off easy.
Good. That's 2 of them to down. Get my distance. Medium range is definitely preferable to half.
Overestimate your chances. I am going to enjoy killing you.
Hostile orbital strike.
Forward into battle. You will die.
Push 'em back!
So close. Alright, I'm playing as Leia.
I am a Jedi like my father before me.
targets.
Check your targets!
Are we having fun yet?
Don't let them get the upper hand! For the rebellion!
1600 shield machine.
Take your time! We can do this! I need some support!
Good job. Nice support right there. So yeah, stay in your shield, especially in Leia. She's not very powerful on her own, but that trooper really helped out take out Palpatine, so that was good. And I'm playing as Luke Skywalker, the last hero that I haven't had a chance to really have a good playthrough with. So hopefully this time it's different.
I only take orders from one person. Me.
Let's end this quickly!
Get to cover! Orbital strike!
Use the cover!
Keep back!
Alright, where are they? We're down a person. Where are they? That's too much. Just playing smart.
Coming through!
They're playing a real defensive tactic now. What? We lost? Oh yeah, 3-1. Alright, that was a rough match because they were standing on the top of there and there were 3 heroes on the top and I was the only one that was able to go up there as Luke Skywalker. So even if I went up there I would have died, which then they would just jump down and kill Leia. So was trying to be
Captain
smart
Solo
and
and Princess
navigate.
Leia. Don't forget
But that
about
was just a tough
Skywalker.
one. I'm gonna go to enter right here. I tried to include play. Well, actually, I did include play for all heroes and villains, and I left in the best, I guess, gameplay I could. It is difficult depending on who you're going against. If you have a really solid enemy team, it's difficult to get really good gameplay. So I left in the best ones I could. There was a couple players in the game, like Captain Hitagaya. He was really good, and whenever we're on opposing team, he gave me a really tough challenge. So, but besides that, you know, it was fun. Definitely trying the different heroes. So I hope this video helps you guys like understand each other a little bit better. And just please like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.